Hi, I'm Dennis Washington from Cross Digital and CrossDig.com with your weekly pep talk. Recharged. Back at it from after a couple of weeks out of here. You still got my emails, the weekly pep talks last couple of weeks, but those were pre-recorded. The 2 weeks ago at Maywood Christian Camp for my annual exhausting adventure there with the kids. Fantastic week. Love what is happening there, and it's just a great experience. And then as well, last week went right from that. Normally I need a week to recover from camp. This year went straight to Orlando with the kids so they could play in the Softball World Series down there in Orlando. And another great week, great experience for the kids. Just so proud of what they've accomplished over the last few months, watching them grow up as well. And for me, I was a little apprehensive. I mean, when you're in business, especially for yourself, walking away from the daily routine for a couple of weeks can be a little nerve-wracking. And I was connected and took care of things that came up with my clients, but they knew ahead of time that I wouldn't be available immediately to attend to their needs and that sort of thing. But looking back at the last couple of weeks, I'm so happy it happened, and here's why. We get stuck in a routine of doing the same thing every day or the same thing every day of every week. It becomes very monotonous. We have lists of things that have to happen every day and every week. We have chores that have to happen. And sometimes we get so stuck in doing that, we never get time to step back and evaluate and look and see if what we're doing is working and if we can do something to make it better and so forth. You and I have talked a lot about this over the months about the concept of getting the right people on the bus and the wrong people off the bus. Well, the same thing needs to happen with our processes, not just the people. We need to at least once a year sit down and look at what we do on a daily and weekly and monthly basis and decide, okay, this may be working for us now. We may be having great success with it. But is it still going to do that down the road? 12 months from now, 2 years, 3, 5 years from now, is this still going to be extremely successful from it? Or is it holding us back from being able to do something else that will pay us huge dividends down the road? Might cost us more money in the short term, but in the long term, huge opportunity for success. That's what the last 2 weeks have done for me. It's given me a chance to step back away from that daily routine that can muddle all of our minds and take a big picture look at everything that not only I was doing for my business, but everything I was doing for my clients. And I've been talking with them this week, had a couple of conversations today with them about things that I think we should start doing. And some of these are going to be really big projects. Some of them are small things, but things that we can do to dramatically set ourselves up for not only continued success, but big growth down the road. And talk a little bit about this too. If you haven't had a chance yet to sign up for my email coaching, there is some of this we discuss as well, especially early on in the course, because with any good brand journalism or really any business practices period, you've got to have a core focus. You've got to know who your target audience is, and you've got to know what you want them to do. And having that focus where the magic happens, because once you know who you're trying to talk to and what you want them to do, then you can start the process of coming up with work because you've got this goal set and then the purpose for all of that, and the work makes the purpose happen, and the purpose achieves the goals. These are things we talk about in that email coaching series, that helping you set yourself up for success and basically eliminating the things that don't work well to make room for more of the things that do work well. It's kind of like when you talk about from a spiritual perspective or a mental perspective. I heard someone say one time, if you want to find peace in your life, get rid of what is not peace, and peace will find you. And it really is true. If you've got your business clogged up with all these things that are really preventing you from reaching your goals, get rid of them. And then your goals will have plenty of space to find you. You'll be able to seek them out. So I encourage you, if you haven't taken some time, especially in the last 6 to 12 months, take a few days, turn the phone off, get rid of the distractions, Tell your clients or whatever, say, you know what, I'm going to walk away for a few days. I need to get away from the daily phone calls, the emails, need to recharge. And if they are responsible enough, they'll appreciate that because they'll know you'll come back even more fired up for them, for helping your customers or your clients, and it'll improve your business as well. And that's always a plus as well. So recharge. I encourage you, recharge, and let me know how you recharge. I'm always curious to know how people recharge. Do you just turn the phone off, or do you leave the phone on but you turn the email notifications off? Do you put the phone in airplane mode? I mean, what do you do with your mobile devices and with your life? Do you stay at home? Do you take a vacation? Do you go to the lake, to the beach? How do you recharge? I would love to hear from you as well. Just hit me up at crossdig.com and let me know. I'm Dennis Washington with this week's weekly pep talk from Cross Digital and crossdig.com. Recharged.